Hello and welcome back to the Wrestling Waffle podcast with Luke and Memphis. Today, we're guessing high demand based on the views, which was a bit mad. I did not expect that.
It just kept going up, didn't it?
It kept going up.
Just kept going
I kept checking every other hour, and the views just kept going up. Obviously, people must like us talking about AEW as much as we may waffle on about it.
So much they didn't like all comments, so, you know.
They did like.
Did they?
They did.
Did they like? Oh.
They did, but the most important thing, they didn't subscribe. So make sure you are subscribed because it does help us a lot more than you think as well. So thank you to everyone who has subscribed as well. It does really mean a lot.
You're really begging it, aren't you?
I'm not begging it. I'm just being nice. I'm really thankful. And I do really appreciate it.
200 views though is mental.
Yeah, it was mental. For us as well.
Yeah, you know.
It was only our fifth video. 200. So, I'll take it.
And Yeetamania's got 100.
Yeetamania's on 100 as well. 106, I think. So, yeah, that's good. I like that. Thank you very much for that as well. But we are going to do our Grand Slam review. I nearly said results then. Review. So, obviously, it was a great show.
Yeah, no, I have enjoyed it.
It was really good. I did think it was going to be really good anyway with the matches that were put on there and everything. I think all the matches. It was hard
not to be a good show, I thought.
Yeah, it was hard not to be a good show. It was going to be way better than Vengeance Day. Well, Vengeance Day was really good.
It was alright.
It was okay. It was good.
It was, yeah, something was missing for me. I liked the ending though, with Stephanie, Julia, and Jordan Grace.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Yeah, that's for a different episode, maybe.
Sorry.
Maybe,
Waffling.
Yeah.
There's a reason it's called the Wrestling Waffle.
It is. It was the third highest gate in AEW history, making
was it?
Yeah, it was. 1.3 million apparently.
How bad are they?
Not bad. I mean, they are going back next year as well, so yeah, they are. Fair enough. Obviously, we know which one number 1 and 2 is for their highest gates. Both of the All-Ins.
Wembley.
Yeah, Wembley. I can't wait till the Forbidden Door. I think I'll definitely be going to that.
Yeah. I'm up
for that. I really want to go.
I am up for that. So if you guys keep liking and all that, yeah, then we can basically you're paying for us to go. So if you think about it like that, we can then go to it, and then you can hear us talk about it. 200 people now have heard us talk about it, even if they didn't listen for very long. They've still technically heard us talk about it. So
I haven't looked at the analytics, to be fair. So that may be something to look at. Anyway, we're going to kick things off with the first match on the show, which was Will Ospreay and Kenny Omega versus Kyle Fletcher and Konosuke Takeshita. Obviously, Ospreay and Kenny won.
What a tag match!
It was brilliant.
So good.
It was brilliant. I loved it.
Like just the four themselves putting in a tag match is mental. Let alone the match they put on.
Yeah, the four of them being in that kind of match. It was never going to be bad. Never in a million years.
No,
I think the finish was so cool as well.
Very sick.
The hidden blade off the top into the one-winged angel was really good. I really liked it.
That was creative. I did like it.
It was. I did.
Is this a cheeky tag titles on for Ospreay and Omega?
Yeah, you messaged me this. You put tag titles ? I can see it, but I don't know. I don't know if the story's.
Have you seen their promo after?
I did. I didn't watch it. I just saw the the main points of Ospreay and Fletcher. It's going to be on to the next point now. Ospreay and Fletcher at Revolution is going to be in a steel cage, I think.
Yeah, I did see that earlier when I checked on the card.
And is that match going to be bad? Absolutely not.
No.
Absolutely not. Because Kyle Fletcher and Will Ospreay as well, two of the best wrestlers in the world. But Kyle Fletcher, since becoming this heel character,
he's so good.
Since he's shaved his head, he's been absolutely brilliant. He was good before, but his character now is just incredible.
Yeah.
And it's really, really
so
good.
Cool.
I'm really enjoying it. I think it's not long until we call him a champion of some kind, but I'm not sure what that belt will be.
Does he turn on to Takeshita?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
I just want to see that belt more.
What, the international title? I just
want to see it more.
It is a beautiful belt.
I just want to see it more. We were talking about it before. I just want to see it. I just want to see it more.
You love the international title.
It's so nice.
It is really nice. It is really nice. And obviously there is the International Championship Series as well. And obviously the winner's going to face Kenny Omega at Revolution. But we all know Takeshita's going to beat whoever wins.
Literally, we were just talking about this though. How does a champion enter a tournament to face someone for their title? Do you know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Takeshita, as the champion, has to earn his spot on a pay-per-view. He's the champion. Why is the winner not facing Kenny, and then Kenny's obviously going to beat...
I think...
Like, Takeshita's obviously going to beat, but
yeah,
it makes more sense, I think.
I think it'll be Takeshita versus Orange Cassidy, and Takeshita will probably win. But, yeah, I do get where you're coming from, but I think in a way, I think it's because Kenny won the tag match. He's earned his opportunity to be in that situation.
No, I know what I mean.
And it adds another defence for Takeshita as well, which I'm not going to moan at, and another Takeshita match.
You know my opinions on Takeshita. He's current at the moment. Like, I think on his current form, he's one of my favourites.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
he's brilliant.
So good. He's so good.
He's brilliant. I'll tell you who else is brilliant. Kenny Omega, since he's returned, has not lost a single step.
Just a disclaimer, Luke is about to glaze Kenny Omega to the glaziest anything could ever be glazed.
Nah.
He loves Kenny Omega more than I love The Miz. And The Miz is the greatest champion of all time, so, you know, we're about to get glazed. Anyway, continue.
I'll stay silent on that one.
No, you can speak.
No,
I'm up to defending it.
No,
you know, 2-time Grand Slam champion.
Stop it. This is about Grand Slam, not The Miz.
Sorry.
It's about Grand Slam.
I heard Grand Slam and I'm all over the place.
Nah, stop it. Yeah, but Kenny's just been absolutely brilliant since he's came back.
Yeah.
As well, and
it's mental that Gabe Kidd match was his first match back.
Yeah, and he put on a better match than majority of the wrestlers probably ever will.
Yeah.
That is very disrespectful, but you know what I mean?
But I know what you mean.
It was just phenomenal, and since he's come back, he's been incredible.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. But yeah, that's it for Ospreay and Kenny, Fletcher, Takeshita as well. So moving on to the TBS Championship match, Mercedes Moné versus Harley Cameron, which Mercedes Moné did win. I think Harley should have won.
Yeah, you said this before. I just don't think Mercedes is going to lose.
She's not going to lose anytime soon.
She's too big a name.
Yeah.
I do think she is one of the bigger stars, and I don't think she's going to lose. In a you know, like, they're in a time of need, so they need these big stars. Do you know what I mean?
I get where you're coming from.
The big shows, they're obviously pulling crowds, but the Dynamites, it's not looking great. The Dynamites, have they?
I'll give you that.
You know what I'm saying?
But
like, are people going to come out and see Harley Cameron if you're like a casual fan? Do you know what I mean?
I get where you're coming from.
A picture poster of Sasha Banks. Like, obviously her name's not Sasha Banks, but if you're a casual fan and you're like, oh, Sasha Banks is wrestling here this weekend, we'll go. You're going to go that more than you see Harley Cameron. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I fully get that. I fully get where you're coming from. But I just would have loved to have Harley win.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Because I love her character right now. It's brilliant.
The puppet stuff was cool in the match as well.
Yeah, that was really good. That really sent Mercedes. But I just would have loved that little upset win, you know what I mean?
No, I know what you mean.
I think it would have been great just to see her win.
I think that was the one that could have gone either way on the whole card.
Yeah. I agree. But yeah, I think Mercedes' next challenger is going to be Momo Watanabe. Where that match happens, I don't really know.
Yeah.
It might be at Revolution, it might be on one of the Stardom shows, but I'm not really too sure on that one.
Can I bring something up in this match?
Yes, you can.
The Canadian Destroyer.
Oh, yeah.
So good.
Yeah, it was.
So good.
Brilliant.
I love a Canadian Destroyer.
It's great.
So good.
It's great.
So good.
But yeah, I wish Harley won, but Mercedes' reign continues.
I'm not going to complain about Mercedes being a champ.
Yeah.
I like Mercedes.
I do like her. I just think, you know, well, obviously she's got 4 belts, but I think, how long is it until she's AEW Women's World Champion?
We don't know.
You don't know.
I've opened my hands up, like, questioning it, looking at Luke, like you guys can see that, but
it's got to be soon. I think as soon as she loses the TBS,
5 belts Banks.
What just unifies everything. Moving on to the Brisbane Brawl. Jon Moxley and Claudio Castagnoli versus Jay White and Cope. Obviously Moxley and Claudio won. Cope got choked out.
I didn't expect that finish.
I didn't. I think if Cope and Jay were going to lose, I thought Jay would have took the pin or, you know, choked out of some kind. But it was a 4v2, really, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So you can kind of see. I did see a lot of people moaning that there's like Cope like took the finish, and it was like, oh, he's in the world title match and he's just lost.
It sort of diminishes him as a challenger, doesn't it?
Yeah, but here's my theory. I told you off camera, and then you was like, "Oh yeah," but the Revolution,
Yeah.
Cope beats Moxley, and then Christian cashes
I predicted, by the way, on the
Yes,
prediction.
you said Cope would win, but you never said Christian would cash in, did you?
No, I take it back. But there, go on then.
And then Christian cashes in and wins the title.
That would be a class moment.
Because obviously Christian's feuding with Samoa Joe right now. But I think, will them two have a one-on-one match at Revolution? Potentially.
Yeah.
Unless it's not the trios match is this Wednesday.
I could see them having a one-on-one match at Revolution, and then Samoa Joe winning.
Samoa Joe wins,
and everyone's like, okay, that's Christian done for the night. All of a sudden.
And then, Christian does what he did to Cope for the TNT title just a couple months beforehand. But yeah, I can definitely see that happening. I think Christian's booking since winning that contract as well has been a bit meh.
Yeah.
I
haven't really seen much of it.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
You kind of forget he has it, even though he's got it in his hand all the time. You kind of forget he has it, but that's the good thing about it.
I think it's the list of Jericho, though.
The list of Jericho.
I do think it's I'm like, what's he got listed? Oh, it's not the list of Jericho. But, that's just what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You can see what I mean.
Yeah.
You can see what I mean, you stupid idiot. Anyway.
What do you call? Never mind. But yeah, the other note I've got for it is I hope there's better booking for Jay White. For context, Jay White is one of my favourites.
I think the glaze goes Kenny, then Jay White.
Yeah, it probably does, to be fair. But at the same time, I think he needs better booking.
That's fair. No, it is fair. I mean, he hasn't really done much, has he?
I wouldn't say. I can't argue with that.
No, he hasn't done. Yeah, I can see new booking is needed.
I just want him to win a belt.
Yeah, that's fair.
I just want him to win a
Maybe
belt.
Maybe he beats Takeshita.
Maybe, but I can see Kenny winning. To be fair.
Yeah. Kenny Jay White for the international title.
I will not moan at that. I will not moan at that. That is my. It has happened, but that is my dream match.
The dream match that's happened.
Just to see it over and over and over and over again. Yeah, just on repeat. Yeah. But moving on, we got the AEW Continental Championship match. Kazuchika Okada versus Buddy Matthews. Okada won. I think that was pretty expected.
Yeah, we both predicted it, even though it's Australia.
Okada
was going to win.
Yeah, and it's come out as well, just before I was about to record this, that Buddy Matthews is injured as well. Ankle injury. I did see the video. He rolled his ankle on his entrance, I think it was.
Oh, I haven't seen that video.
Yeah, it's like one of the fans recorded. I just saw it on Twitter afterwards. But that is pretty heartbreaking because he's really good.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he should. I thought maybe it's time for him to win a singles title. To be fair, as I told you,
you have told me that. And what I've just noticed is that you've got everybody that doesn't have a singles title winning a singles title. Basically, you're like, oh, it's time for him to win a singles title.
Because it is everybody. It is.
To be fair, TNA, AEW have enough belts.
They have enough belts.
They have enough belts to go. Yeah, you can have one. You can have one.
I think Buddy Matthews would be a class TNT champion. I really do.
No, I can see that. I mean, like we were talking about earlier, where is the TNT? Like, I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, I did as well, to be honest. I forgot Daniel Garcia even had it.
Yeah.
As much as I love him.
Yeah, no.
I have it's quite down. Compared to when Christian had it anyway.
Yeah.
Seeing the levels it's got to after that is...
The fall off needs to be studied.
Okay. But yeah, I think Buddy had a good showing, kicked out of the Rainmaker as well. I thought
that was done. I thought that was it.
Yeah, definitely.
Even a car, I know, obviously, blah blah blah. But a car, I thought I thought it was done. His reaction was so good. I thought, oh, Buddy wasn't supposed to kick out, but he's like gone into business for himself.
It may be. Yeah, but Buddy, I think Buddy's the second. I think he's the second person in AEW to kick out the Rainmaker.
Yeah, that is mental.
Ospreay being the other.
That is mental.
But yeah, did you see Buddy's jacket as well? Was the same as Rhea's when she came out in Australia? That was really cool.
That was a nice touch.
That was really cool. And one more thing about that match. It's not even about the match. It's about the entrance. Okada's entrance with the lasers down at him was class. Yeah. I loved it.
I liked that.
Loved it.
I did like that.
You should keep it as well. Because his presentation was already as good. It's Okada. He's quite literally a final boss, but adding that to it just made it so much better.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Way better.
For sure.
And then moving on to the main event, which was Toni Storm or Mariah May versus Toni Storm for the AEW Women's World Championship. Toni won.
Yeah, expected.
Expected, yeah.
Australia. I saw something that made me laugh on Twitter, and it was like, or Twitter X. Mariah didn't learn anything from the Ashes. The English never win down under, or something like that. And it did make me laugh because it's very true and it's sad, but it was fair enough.
Ospreay won.
Yeah.
Ospreay won.
They never win a big one down under.
No, they didn't win the big one.
They get a small win, and then the big one, it doesn't matter.
But yeah, Mariah's reign was good.
Yeah, no, I quite liked it.
It was
she did
good.
a lot with it.
It was good. But yeah, I think the ending made sense. I've already mentioned this to you.
Yeah, I'm never a big fan of a roll-up ending.
Yeah. I know a lot of people aren't, but the context of that match, it made perfect sense. The way Toni's won in all these matches since she's come back is by the small package, these small package wins. So it made complete sense. Obviously, Mariah was dominating her towards the end, and the only bit of fight Toni had left was to get a small package, and obviously, luckily for her, he got her the win. And obviously now Toni is a 4-time AEW Women's World Champion.
And another nice belt, by the way.
It's a great belt. It's a great belt. It's better than the original one.
Well, everything's better than the original one.
Do you remember the original one?
Of course I remember.
It was awful.
Yeah, it was almost like a belt buckle. It was literally like a belt with a belt buckle on. They're going, yeah, have that. Like, that was horrible.
Yeah, it was horrendous.
That was horrible.
The belt now is
so much nicer.
Yeah, the belt now is so much nicer. But obviously, Toni is a 4-time champion now.
Yeah, sorry.
Which is quite mad to say, to be fair, considering how long the company's been around for, and she's won it four times already.
And it's not like she was there from the start either. It's like
no, she wasn't.
She's
come in.
Yeah. Maybe not even that. Is she halfway through? She can't be too far off halfway through.
It's probably not too far. It's been a couple of years.
Yeah. So like,
and the way that women's division is as well, that is a phenomenal women's division.
Yeah. No.
Which I think can be utilised a lot better than what it is.
Yeah.
To be honest.
For sure.
Yeah. Longer matches, because they are capable of it. They are very much capable of it.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, that was the only other point I've got for this match is, when does Toni Mariah 3 happen?
I was when we were speaking about it earlier, like with the result, I was like, so that sets up the third match in my head, and I was like, okay, All In, sound. Mariah gets it over again. But then I realised All In isn't at Wembley again.
It's at Texas.
It's in Texas.
Yeah.
So where does it happen? That's the thing. It won't be Revolution.
I think Revolution's too soon for a feud like this.
Dynasty.
That's maybe
the next one, isn't it? So,
and I think their third one has to have some kind of stipulation to it.
Yeah.
I mentioned to you a dog collar.
Yeah, that would be alright.
And for this feud to have the big payoff that it deserves, because this has been one of the greatest stories AEW's ever told.
Yeah, no, I agree.
It deserves.
Over the summer, I was hooked on these two.
It was brilliant.
Absolutely
fantastic.
Now, when it's come back with Toni Storm, I'm hooked.
Yeah.
So
I do wonder what this Toni reign will look like, though.
Yeah.
Will it be
interesting?
It'll definitely be interesting. Whether it'll obviously be completely different to the one she had before, but I hope it's good.
Yeah.
Obviously,
should be alright.
She's one of the best women's. She is the best women's wrestler in the world, in my opinion.
Yeah. No,
she
I
is.
can get behind that. I can get behind it. I mean, there is someone else that's got 4 belts.
The argument.
Soon to be 5.
The argument. Yeah. Soon. Oh, who knows? God. The argument's there, and I do see why people say Mercedes, but it's got to be Toni.
Yeah. No.
I think Toni just is. That no one does it like her.
Fair play. She's
no
decent.
Like
Sorry, I didn't need to bring up Adam Johnson. But yeah, fair play. It's a good shout.
But yeah, overall Grand Slam was incredible. Thank you for the support on the predictions video as well.
Wait, one more thing before we close it off. Why the bloody hell was the ring the size of the toy ones you'd get?
Oh, come on, stop it.
No, but come on. Kenny and Ospreay went off the ropes, and by the time they'd bounced off the ropes, they'd crossed, and they were jumping. They literally had one step, and they were jumped. They were, come on.
Ospreay liked it. He liked the ring.
But
he came out afterwards and said he liked it.
I like a big ring.
Yeah, but I think...
like a big ring.
I forgot what the report was. I think it was, and someone might have to correct me, but I think they tried to use the ring that they used for Dynamite, but they couldn't get it over or something like that.
Right. Okay.
So they had to use.
See, I saw today when I searched up about it was that they were always planning to use it was 18 by 18, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
They were always planning to use the 18 by 18.
I don't know.
So
I don't know, but I just know that it was off an independent company. I think.
yeah, fair enough.
I think that's what QT Marshall said.
Right. Okay.
But
There
yeah,
you go.
I didn't mind it.
It was just it caught me off guard a little bit.
Yeah, it's something different. It's something
And
different.
It did take a while to get used to, but I think I did get used to it in the end.
Yeah.
But like I said, it was a bit weird seeing Kenny and Ospreay bounce off the ropes and the next
Yeah.
jump. I'm like, Jesus Christ. But yeah.
Yeah, but that is it now for the Grand Slam predictions. We will be back with more AEW videos, considering a lot more people like them, I think.
Well, we'll see with this one.
Yeah, we'll see. We hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one. Obviously, our next one is going to be the big episodes.
Yay.
And it's going to be the start of a new series, the What If series, and the first one is what Cena's final world title reign should look like. So
Here we go.
it's going to be put into two parts. One version is obviously going to be my version, Luke's version, and the other one is going to be Memphis's version. Which one is out first? Not really sure, but we hope you enjoy them anyway. It's going to be the start of a new series, so
Should be
yeah,
good.
it should be good. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you in the next one.